Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Minorities Report. I'm Chris.
I'm corrupt.
We're back with some little bit of movie talk. We
Yeah.
watched a movie. We watched a trailer that only one of us remembers, and probably some other stuff.
Yeah, we can talk about some other shit.
Yes. So we'll talk about the Karen trailer.
Alright. Part of the, like,
Even I'm barely like trying to remember it because it was just so bad.
pretty much, here's the thing, right? Like, the week has been, like, it's been really dead for everything. Like,
Yeah.
the most exciting shit that's happened has been, like, creep show art and, what is it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just creep show art. And then there's Gabby Hanna. And that's it. Like a year old drama and a drama that died in the first week it happened, but is being milked relentlessly. That being the creep show art thing, and then the Gabby Hanna thing, which happened like a year or two ago.
Yeah. Some time ago.
Exactly, but that's being brought up. So yeah, really ain't nothing going on. There's no real there's no drama and there's no real big TV stuff going on. Unless you want to talk about Loki, which I have no interest in watching.
I haven't even bothered catching up with the most
Nah,
recent episodes.
seriously, I have no interest in even watching it.
Nah.
I mean, like the when
Although I called it that the evil variant is just Lady Loki.
okay, so you were okay. I thought so.
I know what it was, but I haven't seen it. So
All right, do you have any interest in even watching it? Because I remember the first episode kind of killed my interest, to be honest.
yeah, same thing. Yeah,
This is the
I don't know
end.
if I wanna.
If you want to keep watching it,
Yeah.
do
Oh
you?
God, I'm looking at it here. Apparently, there's other versions of Loki.
Oh, what do they look like? Link me real
There's
quick.
classic Loki, Kid Loki, and Boastful Loki.
They're bringing in other variations of Loki.
Yeah. Apparently,
And
the end of the.
I don't know about you.
So we have classic Loki, which is like dressed as like the comics, like his first ever appearance,
Yeah.
and then there's the Kid Loki, and then Boastful Loki, who
Yeah,
is who's a version of Loki that is also the god of thunder.
let me see that real quick. Like, link me to it. Link me to the site you're on. Let me be honest with you. Oh, wait. That reminds me. What is it? No. Oh, fuck. I had it in my head. Are they villains or something? Also, why is Loki black?
I don't know.
And why is this Loki an old man?
Oh, and one of them's a fucking crocodile or
Oh
alligator,
yeah, I
of
don't.
course.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. We have little boy. That is a boy, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
We have little boy Loki, Negro Loki. Now you know what? Nigoka, Nigga Loki. There we go. We got Nigga Loki,
Negroki.
Nigroki. We got Nigroki. We got little boy Loki. We have a fucking alligator and this sad old dude. Like he just looks so sad. Oh yeah, the Black Widow movie. Like that looks. I don't know. Are you interested in watching the Black Widow movie? I am.
I don't care.
Not. Yeah, nor do I, honestly. Apparently, it got meh reviews. Maybe I don't know. Like it. Does the MCU just feel dull now to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just like everything that's come out just feels so just fucking boring. Why? I don't
Well,
understand.
that's why we need something like Karen.
We need Karen to to make up for all of the boring ass fucking shit that Disney is making.
We need there's something funny to laugh at.
We do. It's like nothing, because I know Loki is supposed to be a more comical series, but like the fact that they just kind of killed the MCU like with the TVA just kind of takes me out of it. That and like you don't seem that super interested in it, so I'm just like I don't know if it's worth watching, to be honest with you.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
And then there's like, and then everybody said that like they liked WandaVision, but then it turned into like typical like MCU shit, and then it's just like, and then they just tuned out. And then Wanda was like a psychopath and had no consequences for her actions, so like that doubly just
Yeah,
like okay. I get I get nigga Loki. I get kid Loki. Why is classic Loki like a sad ass old dude? Like, what is this? He looks so
cause,
sad.
cause reference. It's like in One Division where they wore the classic costumes. Cause reference.
He looks so sad. He looks like someone's. He looks like some. He looks like some old man they held hostage. Like they went into a nursing home and then told some old dude, be like, "Hey, old man, put on this costume." He's like, "Where am I? Don't attack me, please!" And then they're like, "We'll kill you if you don't put on this costume." He's like, "No, I just wanted to play Scrabble and eat oatmeal." And then they like forced him to like get put on this suit, and then like here, you're gonna stand next to this bratty little boy and this like angry large black man with a hammer. Oh no, it's a Negro, and he's got a weapon. No. Wait, hold on. Is that an alligator? What's going on? Oh. Alright. That stupid fucking thing I just did is more just has like been more interesting to me than like the entirety of this fucking movie. The entirety of this fucking TV show. Oh yeah, what were we gonna watch? What were you gonna watch? The Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, the Doctor Strange one.
Is that gonna be like Cthulhu-esque? Because somebody told me it was gonna be like Cthulhu-esque. And I am down for
Well,
some Cthulhu shit.
originally it was supposed to be a horror, but then the previous director or producer, whatever, got taken off or left, so they got Sam Raimi in. So who knows?
Did you when they say horror?
Who knows what it's gonna be?
When they say horror, I wonder if they horror. Oh my god, horror! What the fuck? When they say horror, I wonder if they mean in the same way that whatchamacallit was a horror. What's that fucking movie? X-Men movie nobody watched. The
Oh,
horror one.
New Mutants.
New Mutants. Yeah. Did you watch? Were you interested in watching that?
No, not at all.
You know what happened? Do you want to hear what happened?
I don't care.
it's it's slightly funny.
Oh boy.
All right, so okay, so the main lesbian chick, right? She has like the ability to. Okay, so now that's a spoiler. Okay, fuck it. So basically, the point is like the government wants to weaponize mutants, so they take them to they brainwash them in this like government ran facility, and the main chick had like the little lesbian chick. She has the ability to like create to manifest your fears, and she can manifest any fear you have, and that's why she's like, and she manifested her own fear, I think, which is to destroy her like little village thing she was living in. And
Yeah.
that's literally it. That's all of it. That's the entire movie. She can manifest fear. They find out that she can manifest fear, and she overcomes her fears. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
And the government's like,
So basic.
Yeah, it's a really basic plot. I told you it's a really basic plot. It's like really not much to it. Also, they did it. Also, guess what? It wasn't supposed to be a horror movie originally. It's just
Oh,
that
I'm not surprised.
so people
Considering New Mutants is not a horror property.
yeah.
Aside from that storyline with the demon bear. Like, that's it.
So people just happen to react really, really positively to the horror elements, so they push them in. But you can tell, but it caused the movie as a whole to suffer because of it.
Yeah.
So instead of a horror movie, you just got just this.
Yeah, pretty,
So
pretty
like
much.
that's why. So that when it happened, I'm just like, so I wasn't terribly surprised by how horrible the fucking movie was. What are we even talking about anymore? I don't even understand what we're supposed to be talking about.
Who knows?
I'm so unprofessional. Like I went on some rant about like the fucking New Mutants and fucking Loki. I forgot we were even recording. God, I'm like old and crazy now. Holy shit.
But, yeah. Karen.
Yes.
It's an upcoming thriller. And if you think it's about Karens, that's exactly what it is, but not really.
No,
It's actually about racism.
pretty much. Okay. So, oh, here's something interesting about the Karen trailer too. It's so people think, oh, is it a dark comedy? No, it's actually a legit straight up horror movie, or it's supposed to be a horror thriller.
Yeah.
It's just a movie about a racist neighbor. That's it. That's all there is
Yeah.
to it. It's just a movie about a racist ass neighbor.
Yeah. Because, like, Karens, as annoying as they are, they're not all of them are, like, the racist type. The most that we see are just, like, very, like, obnoxious, like, full of themselves, like,
Women. Yeah.
think they know better. Yeah.
That's
It's
basically
like,
it.
I want to speak to your manager. Like, those
Exactly.
types.
They're not racist, yeah.
Very rarely will you see the ones, yeah, very rarely will you see the ones that will be, like, just, they're doing it because they're racist.
Yeah, that's what was weird about this movie is that like it's it's supposed to be about like it's portraying Karens as like I guess racist, but they're not really racist. They're just privileged and entitled like people who think that or women I guess who want to who like make who are like demanding and like really shitty towards like staff. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's not really. It's never really been a racist thing with Karens. I don't know where that came from.
It's because it's insert current year. That's why.
Pretty much. I'm be honest with you. I'm so tired of current year shit. They're making the fucking My Little Ponies racist and shit too. It's just like, oh my god. I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
I mean, it's My Little Pony. Who cares at this point?
Pretty much. Like everything is about racism and oppression, and it's just like, hey, let's shove racism and oppression into a fucking TV show about cartoon horses. That makes sense. Like everything
yes.
is so fucking just miserable. Like holy shit. Oh, speaking of, I have a podcast I want to show you. It's called All.
Oh no.
It's called For All Nerds. It's so cringe. Oh my god. It is so fucking
Oh
cringe.
boy.
Yes. But like it's just like the trailer itself is so hyper at least for go ahead.
It does not try to hide what its message is.
It's
Which is that this is actually about racism. It's not about a Karen.
so
It's not about an entitled woman losing her shit. It's
much,
literally about a racist because literally like one of the like a kid goes up to the like the black woman, and she's like, she doesn't like black people. To which she responds, "I'm black." Wow, really?
I'm black.
You just got told that the fucking Karen doesn't like black people, and you respond with, "I'm black." It's like, wow, no shit, Sherlock.
That's why the kid asked you, told you that in the first fucking place. Like,
Fucking
oh yeah.
idiot.
So, and then there's a scene where like she's drinking out of a mug with a Confederate flag on it, and I'm just like,
Ugh.
really? This is, and this
She
is,
says to the woman, look, because she's working in the kitchen, look at her slaving away. I'm like, oh god, it's not even trying to be subtle.
this is so. I have a name for shit like this. It's called oppression porn, right? And basically, the idea of oppression porn is just to show shit like this to an extent where it almost comes off as like a fetish for somebody with how much of this shit is made now and how everything is like
Yeah.
hyper racist and shit. God, I don't know which one I miss
It's
more.
it.
What?
I was gonna say it's like Antebellum. Have you seen that?
Oh god, yes.
So
Oh,
like the whole thing with like Antebellum is like they try to make you think, oh, a woman from present day was transported back in time during the slavery days, and like showing like the terrible like treatment of like slaves and all that, and like how
yeah.
terrible like white people were back in the day. But like the thing was that wasn't even the twist. The twist was is that she it was all present day, and she was just kidnapped that by people that reenact like the slavery times.
It is the stupidest fucking
It's like
shit.
it's like wow, that's fucking dumb.
Oh, you know what somebody compared it to? Somebody compared Karen to Get Out.
Oh,
Somebody was comparing it to Get Out, and I'm like, is it? It might be like Get Out, you know?
well, not really, because while the family was, I wouldn't even really say they were racist because they all wanted black bodies because they
Oh,
thought it was like they're much better.
oh, you know why, right? Because it was trendy. That's like
Yeah.
it was just a fashion. It was a fashion trend. Like they snatch people's bodies whenever whenever a new like racial trend like shows up. So I don't know. Next time it could be Asians, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, also Jordan Peele really hates like white progressive dudes. Like that is weird because like he hosts like they remade the Twilight Zone, which like nobody watches, and
Oh
like
yeah, it
there's
was
this
terrible from what I've heard. Yeah.
yeah, it's really awful. And there's this one episode where like this white progressive dude is listening to a podcast or something, and then at the end he gets like torn apart by all these like black people or some shit. It's the weirdest fucking movie. I'm sorry, it's the weirdest fucking show. Like everything is so weird and like hyper racist now.
Of course.
Like,
But yeah, the Karen trailer, God, yeah. In the end, yeah, it looks awful, and the film is going to be awful.
it's
I know someone's going to say, well, you got to watch the film. Maybe the film is going to be different. Like, no, I could just get from the trailer that it's going to be terrible.
sometimes you can just look at a trailer, and the thing about trailers is that like they're supposed to entice you to watch the movie, and if the trailer doesn't do the job of enticing you to watch a movie, or leads you to think the movie's going to be shit, then the trailer did not do a good job, which this did not do. It did a terrible fucking job.
No,
You know what it makes me
no,
want to?
definitely not.
Oh, you know what I do want to watch though? Train.
What?
What is it? Train to Busan. Like that looks so fucking good.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a good
my
film.
god. Oh, what was it? What did you? Well, there was another one you called hashtag I'm alive or something like that. I'm like that sounds fucking
Hashtag
amazing.
alive. It's not as good
Hashtag
as Train to
alive.
Busan, but it's still pretty decent.
Alright. Hashtag alive, and like I like the concept of like this dude trying to survive the zombie apocalypse in his house, like in his apartment building. That's so good. Like, see, that's the type of shit I want to watch. I want to watch horror movies like that. Like, I tried looking through some horror movies on Hulu. There is one that like I have on a tab. It's called like what is it? Oh god, what is this fucking thing called? It's called oh, here we go. They come knocking, and essentially it's about like this dude and his two daughters are gonna go bury their like mother's urn or whatever in this like spot where he and the mother like first met, and then like a bunch of spooky like shit happens with like kids being like knock knock, can I come in or some shit like that. It sounds so fucking cheesy. But like so far, it's the acting is pretty decent. Oh my god, you know what we should watch? Speaking of racism,
What?
you know what we should watch? So Darman made a video about a racist black chick being like really racist to this white dude and being like, "You don't belong in this neighborhood." Like it's so awesome. Like this black chick is like,
Oh,
"You don't belong in this neighborhood, sir." Like to this white dude, it was so amazing. It was so bad. Like this white dude, right? I guess because like he's not dressed like he looks poor or whatever, right? And he just looks so confused. And this black chick is just like, "You don't belong in this neighborhood, sir."
Oh, you sure? Are you sure it's not Mexican? Because I can see one of his videos. Mum calls cops on Mexican neighbors. She instantly regrets it, and it's a black woman. Is that it? Or is
Oh,
that
I
a
think
different
so.
one?
Let me see. That might be it. Let me see. I thought it was a white dude. Let me see. Let me see.
I mean, it's bad either way. So.
All right. Let's watch it. Then. You want to you want to watch it?
Oh boy. Not really. It's duh, man. It's the same shit anyway.
It really is.
It's just like, wow, she really learned her lesson, and that's it. It's not about telling stories. It's about changing lives.
What is that even like? That sounds so preachy. It's like, it's not
Well,
a.
that's its message at like the end of every video.
It's not about telling stories. It's about changing life. Whose life are you changing though? You bribe children.
All the fucking kids or Facebook mums that watch him.
You
Like,
bribe children and wine moms with PS5s.
yeah,
I wonder
and I
what
bet you they haven't even got it.
I wonder what what his target demographic is. I bet you it's like you said, wine moms. I bet, like, because I always thought, oh, it's probably a bunch of like kids and shit, but I'm like, no, I bet you it's just middle-aged women and like older millennials.
Mm.
I bet you it's just middle-aged millennials and like like wine moms and like a few kids. Because, like, I can't see anybody being like, "Yay, it's a Darman video, and he's going to tell us about being in Phase Blood or Phase Clan or something." I don't know. I mean,
How I can get into FaZe Clan?
you know, like, at first, before I started watching League of Legends, I didn't know what the fuck Phase Clan was.
Neither did I until like fucking like people were talking about when like fucking Rice Gum was feuding with fucking FaZe Clan. Or the main guy, I forgot his name.
Do you miss those days of YouTube?
Those were the days.
They were.
Those were the easy days.
I miss those days, like where things were actually fun. YouTube is so sterilized now. Oh my god! Like you can't be rude. You can't say like edgy shit, or else like the only people who say edgy shit are people who like have like 1 million subs or lower. Like we can say edgy shit, but like if you get too big or whatever, then you have to then you have to be careful because YouTube might get angry because like you can't say anything edgy on the platform. It's like, come on, really? Like nobody
No,
like
no, no, no.
it's like seriously. Like we're all just supposed to watch Logan Paul and Jake Paul videos. Yeah. Also, this. So okay. So are you kid Loki or are you Negro Loki or are you old man Loki? Which Loki are you feeling?
I know. I look like a kid, so I guess I'd be Kid Loki.
I do look like an angry black man, so I guess I'll be Negro Loki.
Well, what I definitely want to see, but in reality I don't want to see, is Blumhouse do their version of The Exorcist.
You
Have you
know
heard
what?
that was announced? That was announced today. Apparently, Blumhouse wants to do an Exorcist film. I'm like, oh no, that's gonna be
You know what? You
terrible.
know what? You know what? You know what? I bet you it's gonna have like it's gonna star a black chick and it's gonna have like slavery in there. I bet you the demon is like an old ghost slave or something. Just like
The house was built on it was built on a slave plantation.
yeah, I bet you the house is like an old plantation that was renovated or something, and the ghosts are really like the ghosts of dead slaves. Like, Master gonna die! Ooh, boogie, boogie, boogie.
No, it's just gonna be terrible in general because it's Blumhouse. They're
Uh,
really bad at like horror films. Aside from like Get Out is like their only good one.
yeah, their movies suck actually. Oh, have you ever seen Us?
I don't think I have.
That okay. So this is what I hate about Us. Us, when I saw the trailer, it looked so fucking good. But I think it has the same fucking like this is a societal commentary messaging shit, and it's just like yeah.
Uh,
But bro, it looks so fucking good, man. It looks so fucking creepy. But it's just
let's
like, but
see.
it.
They also did Invisible Man, which was, from what I heard, actually good.
Oh, isn't that the one where like everyone thinks she's insane or something?
Yeah, because she escapes a abusive relationship, and then it's revealed that he died or committed suicide. But now she thinks like he's actually alive and somehow turned himself invisible and is
Yeah,
like fucking with her. But like everyone's like, no, you're crazy.
yeah, and then like it's supposed to be some like empowerment movie or something, but I never got a chance to watch it. I I don't know. I'm not really super interested in watching it, mostly because like I wasn't interested in the first Invisible Man movie. Like, so I don't think I'd be like super interested in this one.
There
Colorado.
was there was one before it.
Yeah, there was an Invisible Man movie before. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the classic one, like the
No,
classic movie monster?
no, it's a late '90s movie. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, because I know there's the very early Universal Pictures one. Because then
Invisible.
because remember the failed dark universe
Oh
with
yeah.
Invisible Man, and it was going to be Johnny Depp.
Let me see. Is that?
And then when that tanked, I'm guessing Blumhouse got the rights and did their own one.
Like, so I'm kind of okay. So like, the Dark Universe. So basically, it wasn't it supposed to be like a Van Helsing style thing where like there
It's
was
supposed to be
like
like Avengers with like the Universal monsters because it started off with the Mummy, and
wait,
then they would have introduced that because that also introduced Jekyll and Hyde, played by Russell
okay,
Crowe.
okay. Here's my
Then
question:
they yeah.
Are the monsters the Avengers, or is it an Avengers style
As,
team that
as,
fights the monsters?
I don't know what their plans would have been because it fucking
Oh,
tanked. I assume it's supposed to be an Avengers team comprised of the monsters, which would have
okay.
been fucking terrible.
You know what it remind?
It's
You
just like
know. So
it's just like how's that gonna work? That sounds awful.
so would it have been like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Actually, yeah, kind of. I think that's what they were kind of going for. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like all these different monsters. Yeah, yeah. Like
You know
because
what?
I think they were doing a, I think they were doing another Dracula.
You know what disappointed me?
Because they were gonna for some reason they were gonna skip Frankenstein and go straight into Bride of Frankenstein, which I'm like, why are you going straight into that one?
It's like when
You need Frankenstein for that to happen.
it's like when It's like when DC like skipped like world building up Batman and went straight to Superman versus Batman. It's like he doesn't even have his own
Yeah,
solo movie in this universe. Like, why would you like make Superman versus like that makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
yeah. Okay,
Oh,
looking at it here. Oh yeah. Yeah. The Mummy was supposed to start it off. Then it would be followed by a remake of The Bride of Frankenstein, and then they had plans to do Invisible Man with Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man.
oh, so I guess
So I
they
don't know
were.
if I don't know what else they would have had planned.
But
Well,
then
I mean,
did
there's a whole lot of Universal monsters, so
wouldn't the mummy chick have been like wasn't the mummy chick like the enemy though in the first in her
she
movie?
was. But thinking because remember, for Tom Cruise's character becomes, he like takes in the evil to fight her and to save the love interest. So
Oh,
he's kind of a mummy now somehow. I don't know.
oh,
I can't
I get
remember.
it.
Because,
Okay, and he becomes like the mummy. Okay, he becomes the new mummy. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, and I'm guessing I don't know. Bride of Frankenstein joins the team, and then so with the Invisible Man. So yeah, like you said, essentially would have just been League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but somehow worse than the actual League of Extraordinary Gentlemen film.
I never got. I don't. I vaguely remember that movie. I just remember Dorian Gray like getting killed because like, I think he stabbed him in the back and then like they took his painting and like burned it or something.
No, it's yeah they stabbed they he yeah he stabbed them in the back because he was working with Moriarty. And then because he used to him and Mina used to have a thing going on. So she confronted him and she stabbed him. She stabbed him into like a wall or into a pillar so he couldn't escape. And she because he always has his picture with him like at all times. Like she
Yeah.
found the picture and like forced him to look at it. And so he started to like crumble and die while the picture restored itself. That's
Okay.
how he dies.
Okay. So explain to me how this works with Dorian Gray.
Uh, let's see. Just in the film? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Because I don't understand his powers or whatever.
So, in the film, it's like he. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Let's see if I can get it up here.
Alright. Also, we need to
So
vamp.
essentially, he's immortal.
All
So
right.
yeah, somehow he had like a painting made of himself, but like instead of him aging, the painting ages instead. But he can't look at the painting, or else like the effects reverse. So he's essentially immortal. He's impervious to weapons. That's until he looks at the painting and dies. That's it.
Okay. That's it. It's fucking lame. Oh no! If I look at my
Pretty
painting,
much.
I'll die. Arrgh. I'm a little disappointed. I thought he had a cool power or something. I mean,
No, not
not.
really.
You know what he should have did? He should have had his fucking painting like. Wait, why does he have his painting always with him then? If he can't
So
look
no
at
one
it,
else, so no one else could use it against him.
I say. You know what I do? I put
Yeah,
that bitch in a safe and then like drop it in the ocean.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that. Yeah. Um, but yeah, like yeah, for the Dark Universe, that's what they had planned before it fucking collapsed straight away with their first film. Because knowing them, they would have done Dracula again, even though there was a Dracula film. Like what was it, Dracula Untold?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that was a Dracula film. Really?
There's like a Dracula film like a few years before the Mummy film. Yeah, yeah. Dracula Untold came out in 2014. It was by Universal Pictures, so I'm guessing if they didn't want to do a remake, they were going to try and include it into the Dark Cinematic Universe.
Oh, okay. And then Dracula would have joined the Avengers team with monsters.
Looking at it here, it ends on him like it ends it with Dracula like well because he's Vlad the Impaler throughout the film, but then he calls himself Dracula, and now he's in present day.
I like so this Psycho would have been a part of the Avengers.
Probably, yeah.
I don't even understand how that would work.
I don't know.
You know what's funny? You
Plus,
remember that?
plus, who cares?
You, and you know what?
The only good Dracula was Bram Stoker's Dracula,
You know what, Chris?
the Francis Coppola film.
Chris, you
That's a
know
good
what?
film.
Chris, you know what's funny?
What?
So remember that Avengers cartoon that was based more on the MCU, like Avengers Assemble.
Oh
Dracula,
yeah.
Dracula was in that, and he looked like an anime character. It was so fucking weird.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's because that's because there is a Dracula in Marvel Comics.
like they had a Dracula in there, and basically what ended up happening was like Modoc, Red Skull, Dracula, and I don't remember who else. Like some other fucking villain. Like they all teamed up to fight the Avengers as a super evil team.
Of course.
And like Red Skull stole fucking Tony Stark's fucking armor and shit. It's just like
Uh huh.
it was fucking just stupid. But that was I guess it was supposed to be like their evil like I guess how like DC has like Injustice Leagues, like Marvel Avengers had like evil Avengers or some shit. It was the fucking stupidest shit. And now let's see. I think that's it for. I think we ended the Willy Wonka conversation like a while ago.
The Willy Wonka. Oh
So
well. I mean, speaking of Willy Wonka, that the Johnny Depp one was oh so bad. So
you didn't like the Chocolate Factory?
the original one with Gene Wilder, that's great. The Johnny Depp one, no, that was terrible.
Oh, like Chocolate Factory was weird. Like, wasn't it darker or something too?
Oh, it had because it was done by Tim Burton, so it has the Tim Burton style. And this was Tim Burton. This was Tim Burton like way after he lost his edge. So we're not even getting good. We're not even getting good Tim Burton Johnny Depp. We're getting terrible Tim Burton Johnny Depp. It's not because like in the first film, like you get like Wonka is ambiguous about how he feels about the kids. He's always sarcastic. So
Yeah,
you know he doesn't particularly care about the kids, but he's still testing them to see which one he believes is good enough or pure to take over his factory because that was his end goal.
yeah,
He wanted a kid to take over the factory. So he was being sarcastic with all of them. Like when like Violet yells out something, he's just like, "I'm a tad bit deaf in this ear. Can you speak up a bit?" And like sarcastic like that. While the Johnny Depp version, he is like, yeah, he hates kids. He's like he outright just doesn't like kids.
well, yeah, and then like,
And there's also like a lot of plot lines that just don't get addressed, like how Charlie's grandfather used to work at the factory. That's not brought up. He's like, I used to work at the factory.
I thought it was like, I
And,
thought only,
and also with the like in the first film, it's like ambiguous that until they get to the chocolate factory, they don't know if Willy Wonka is like an actual person. He's a
Yeah.
mysterious figure. While in the Tim Burton film, you see Willy Wonka from the get-go. There's no mystery to him.
Yeah, like the only
And
thing that's
they also outright show, like when he's explaining, like, I saved the Oompa Loompas and Oompa Loompa Land from the vicious Knids. In the first film, it's just like, is he telling the truth or is he lying to them? Because this sounds made up, but we've seen the Oompa Loompas, so he might be telling the truth.
yeah.
But in the Tim Burton one, we actually we see flashbacks of him going to Oompa Loompa Land. It's just like, we don't need this.
Like you've ruined the mystery behind the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, you've ruined the mystery of Willy Wonka himself.
Like and now we have like this sort of like sarcastic, and now instead of like a sarcastic asshole, we just have some bitter dude who hates kids.
Hates kids. He's like some really weird like TV host.
Wait, he's a TV host, really?
Kind of style. Like even in like the interviews, they like they talk about, they kind of based it off like this like television host who like puts on an act.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm probably gonna steer clear of it, to be honest with you, because like, like I liked Willy Wonka's Willy Wonka. I like Willy Wonka and the candy, and you know, like the candy factory, but the chocolate factory just looks awful. So that
Yeah,
and
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it was called. Yeah.
yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like that just looks fucking boring. Although I like chocolate, so I could, if I were to watch it, I could live vicariously through Charlie. Even though I don't think you can eat any of the fucking chocolate in there because it like transforms you into shit. So. Oh, did anybody die in that movie?
No,
Okay,
they still go through they still go through the whole thing. And like Augustus gets stuck in one of the pipes. You know, fucking Violet turns into a giant fucking ball. Those things still happen, but not like no one outright dies.
okay, so it's not okay. Like fucking nerd is contacting me. Yeah, all right. Okay,
I mean, we're done, so we can pretty much talked about everything.
all right. I'm gonna look for some topics for us to talk about tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm retarded. To talk
Next
about
week.
next week. But you're off for 3 days, right?
Yeah, we can watch whatever.
Nice. We can watch shit for the next 3 days. You excited?
Yes.
You ready?
Oh boy. Kinda, but if I had a choice, I'd rather not be in quarantine.
I'm sorry, Chris. Wait, you don't go anywhere anyway, though.
That's true, yeah.
You're like me. You don't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Still, you'd rather not be in quarantine.
Yeah, I'd rather not, yeah.
Alright, I don't blame you. Like, I like having the option of being able to go outside and do whatever the fuck I want to do. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna fucking... Alright, let me call, like...
Do the outro before you disappear
I forgot about that.
to terror.
Alright. I'm gonna go play Validate. I am not looking forward to this at all.
Oh boy.
Alright, so... Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Minorities Report. I'm Corrupt.
And I'm Chris.
And we will see you next week with actual topics. I don't...
Yes. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Probably something happens.
Yeah,
Aside from Bill Cosby, but
Oh yeah,
that's something no one wants.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Bill
No one
Cosby
wants to
getting
expect.
off.
No one wants to be surprised. No one wants to be have a surprise visit from old Bill Cosby himself.
Hey, want some Jello pudding?
Hey. No, and I'm not talking about the one in the cup.
Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
See ya.